I'd like to pursue a short series on Iran, a short series on Iraq, and then one question of pure politics. On Iran, forgive me for saying so, but I think that from this podium, both yesterday and today, we've heard some divergent messages from you as to how long the administration and the P5+1 are willing to let these negotiations last. Yesterday you stated, I'm paraphrasing but faithfully, as long as these conversations continue to be productive, we'll continue to have them. You also stated yesterday, however, that the U.S. and its partners would not wait until June 30 to walk away if necessary. So right there are two divergent questions, or two divergent statements, I should say. So is it the case that you'll have them as long as they're productive, or there is actually some sort of ticking clock here?
Well, I think what I would try to help you understand, James, in terms of our position, is that we do not envision a scenario where we would abruptly and arbitrarily end the talks that are productive. But at the same time, these conversations are not open-ended. That we have been serious about the way that we believe it is most effective for us to structure these negotiations, and that is to structure these negotiations in a way that a framework agreement, essentially a political agreement, could be reached by the end of March, is what we said. We're in April 1st now, because we want to preserve ample time, essentially 2 or 3 months, for the technical experts to then sit at the table and have a conversation about how the numbers are going to work inside this broader framework agreement. And we believe it's important to leave ample time for those conversations. And so that's why I have been unwilling to set a definitive, though arbitrary, date, but at the same time been tried to be clear about the fact that we're not operating in an open-ended environment here.
So when you tell us, and you said the same thing yesterday, that it could be negotiated, the real fine technical details, within a 2 to 3 month period, if that period is 2 months, that would give us room for another month of negotiations. Can we expect that you're willing to go do this for still the whole month of April?
Well, again, I don't want to speculate about
you said 2 to 3 months.
About this one. I did.
So if it's 2 months, that gives us the whole month of April.
Well, we have, as I mentioned earlier, we've been at this for more than a year. And it's very clear what kinds of commitments we're seeking from Iran, and it's time for them to make some decisions about whether or not they're willing to make those commitments.